She's been performing much longer than that. This is where the Luna Cafe used to be, which is the Cafe Galleria that I used to play open stages at all the time.
And how many times do you figure you played here?
Oh my gosh, like 70.
Even her earliest memories growing up in the village of Millbrook, Ontario, revolve around music.
In a cafe. I was a really annoying little kid. Like, I was so intent on singing all of the time and performing all of the time. Like, I couldn't stop myself.
Did you ever imagine as that little kid your world getting so big?
I remember when I was a little kid, I used to be obsessed with just performing wherever I was. And I always wanted to be a musician and to play in front of as many people as possible.
Look, in a kitchen, she looks at a photo album with her mother.
Do you remember this?
Of course I remember.
Yeah.
And no one heard more of Serena's childhood performances than Mom, Barbara.
Oh my God. Okay, so the talent show in the mall.
Interview, Barbara.
Tell me about the big voice, because we're talking about a little kid.
Oh, she had such a big voice. She was just a singer. She loved to sing. She loved Annie, you know, the theatrical thing, Annie, and she would come out and she'd be belting.
In the cafe.
I said I'll come out tomorrow. It's like, oh, it makes me cringe just thinking about how much I sang that. I was obsessed with Annie. Absolutely. Oh, I feel bad for everybody else who had to listen to that over and over and over again.
Childhood photos.
Oh.
From the time she was a toddler, Serena was showing signs of a budding performer. By the time she was 7, Barbara decided it was time Serena received some formal training.
She had a lot of presence for somebody that young.
Terry Finn was Serena's first music teacher.
What was the voice like? Do you remember?
Her voice was a standalone, very impressive voice, way bigger than she was.
That voice was soon making headlines in the local paper. And within a year of working with Terry, it was time to showcase that talent at her very first gig.
She was ready. I think I just wanted to show her off.
She and Terry were booked to play the biggest venue in her hometown, right on Main Street, the Millbrook Legion.
Outside the Legion Hall.
This is where it all began, actually. It's the first place that I had my very first show at 8 years old.
A little girl with a big voice. You can hear it in this audio recording of that first show. As a teenager, Serena competed in a darts league at the Legion.
Not that.
She's a little rusty now, but back then she even won a local championship. But her most vivid memories here are of that first performance.
Inside, they play darts.
Take me through it, walking in here for your first, I'm going to say real performance.
I didn't know what I was doing at all, but I loved it. It was so awesome. It was super fun. Just to like be on a microphone. Yeah. It was the first time I was on a microphone. To have that, you know, your voice out there in that way, it was super awesome.
And that stage must have seemed huge to you at the time.
Actually, it really did. This whole room felt gigantic. Oh, looking back, it's so small. It's like I could lay down on it and like take up the stage.
By her teens, she was already honing her skills on bigger stages, outdoor festivals, really anywhere she could perform. She released her first full-length CD, Falling Out, when she was just 17 years old.
Music video.
But it would be this song, We Give an Ease, on her third album in 2006. That would be Serena's first real breakthrough.
Whenever I would play it, the audience would really respond. It was like people's wedding song. I had people even propose during my show to that song.
With that kind of reaction, little wonder her CD went gold and awards were soon to follow.
Serena RYDER.
In April 2008, she would win her first judo as Best New Artist of the Year.
I'm absolutely honored to be on this stage right now. Thank you so much.
Over the next few years, she would go on to win 5 more Junos.
Barbara.
Why do you think she's been so successful?
Because she's focused, because she's talented, because she has an amazing voice, and because she's Serena Ryder.
Her next release, Is It Okay? Yet another gold album. And in March 2010, she set out for what was supposed to be a 2-month American tour to promote it. Serena's career was soaring, and she seemed destined for unwavering success. But instead, life on the road would trigger the most traumatic time of her life.
It was awesome at first, and I got so tired. I got so tired and road weary.
That's when you started to feel anxious, or the first time you started to feel anxiety in a bigger way?
I would get like super tight chest before I would go and perform on stage. I wouldn't want to do a show. I just felt really separate from myself. You know, I felt like I wasn't connected to who I was anymore. I was just like
A machine?
a machine performing, doing this thing that, you know, I was supposed to do.
Her anxiety mounting, Serena cut short her tour and returned to Ontario to rest. But her symptoms worsened. She became bedridden.
To look at that W5 piece that they heard about Serena Ryder, you know, it's very unique how Serena Ryder's big music career, how it started out at such a young age, and it's like you see how far she has really have come in such a short amount of time. And I think the first time when I first heard Serena was definitely Weekend News. That I was just like, wow. That's until her last song, Stompa. That's when she really kind of picked up steam.